Yes, I came to the Natural Health Clinic to see Dr. Ferguson.
And what was you suffering with? How did you feel when you first walked in on the first day? How did you feel before you came?
Well, I was really weak and...
You could hardly walk?
I could hardly go.
You could hardly walk, you could hardly go.
Yeah.
And what was the problem? He says here that numbness from the waist down.
Yeah.
So your legs were completely, no circulation, numb and...
My waist down was numb. I couldn't even drive my car. I couldn't move my legs.
Speak as loud as you can, yeah. You couldn't drive your car?
No, I couldn't drive my car. I couldn't even ride a bicycle.
You couldn't move your legs?
No, my leg was so bad that...
Yeah.
Numbness, I couldn't feel the pedal of the
car. And what about, you couldn't feel the pedal of the car? Could you work? Was you able to work properly? You could hardly work, is that right?
I couldn't hardly. I didn't have the motive to move.
There, so if you'd have carried on with the hospital, would you have lost your business in the end?
Yes, because the hospital, they didn't even test me to see the blood pressure, nothing of me, until I come here, really. So
coming here has changed your whole life?
Yes.
Okay, so you said you was feeling weak as well, so you was numb from the waist down, you couldn't move your legs, you couldn't walk, and you felt weak as well?
Yes.
And how long did you have this for? How long was this going on for?
This was going on for nearly 1 year.
1 year. And what about before that?
July 2018.
So since July 2018?
Yeah.
So a year, yeah. So a whole year. Yeah. Your blood pressure, when you first came, it was higher than the machine. It was so high we couldn't even read it on the machine. Yeah. And then when we measured it again, what happened with your blood pressure?
That went down.
It went down to normal, yes, yes. So where did you travel from to come to the clinic here? Where did you come down from? You travelled from where?
From Gloucester.
So you travelled from Gloucester all the way to London to come to the clinic. Yeah. And would you say it was worth it? It was worth coming down and,
yes.
and changing your whole life and your health and everything?
Yes, it did help me.
Yes. Did you have the vitamins and stuff? Did you take the vitamins and do the program and everything?
Everything.
Yes, well done, yes. So would you encourage someone else to do the full body MOT that you did?
Yes.
And if you'd have just, because was you going to the hospital before? When you first got it, did you go to the hospital?
Yes.
If you'd have carried on just going to the hospital alone, because you were going to the hospital for about almost a year, yeah. If you'd have carried on like that, where you're just going to the hospital, would you have been able to work? Would you have been able to live your life at all?
Well,
if you didn't come here,
it made me worse.
So when you went to the hospital, you actually got worse.
Yes, because I had an X-ray that I think did affect me.
So the X-ray probably gave you some radiation as well.
Radiation, yes.
Okay then. Thanks very much.